Yeah, we'll kick his butt again. Figures. Well, welcome back to my Mega Man Battle Network Let's Play. And if you remember from the last video, we literally went to school to learn how to play a video game. Other than that, we've just gotten some email. Well, this one is pretty pointless. It just says, get something good later. Not going to tell you what it is yet, so not really that important. And the other one clears up something that should have been brought up in the tutorial, where you can run out of battle chips in a fight. You can use them in multiple fights, but in a single fight, you can run out of weaponry and be reduced to using your little pea shooter Mega Buster. So, now that that's out of the way, let's head home and see what we do next. Lots of downtime. One of the drawbacks to playing an RPG. Yeah, if you noticed, recording while playing this game, I'm getting a little bit of lag. You'll notice it in a few battles later on. The lag will cause my character to not do exactly what I want him to do, and he will either not dodge in time and get hit, or shoot too late and not hit the target, or shoot too late and get nailed by an attack. I swear, I'm good at this game. I've played it. I have it on the Game Boy Advance myself, but you don't have to deal with the lag on that. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to turn down the lag. So next video might be a little bit better. Anyways, if you press the L button, you can get advice from your other character. I just did this twice, wanted to see if it would actually tell me where I'm supposed to go next, but it didn't. And, when you're playing as Mega Man, you'll get advice from Lan, and when you're playing as Lan, you'll get advice from Mega Man. So, anyways, now we're doing our first, not really a side quest, but non-plot relevant time filler quest. A computer program gets lost, and we have to hunt it down. So, this is what the internet looks like. Lots of pathways over big empty space with spinny bits in the back. If you want to go to different characters' personal computers, these are the access points you would use, but you need to know their address in order to do that. You need their IP address. So, new viruses. This one is called the Canadum. 40 health, no element, sits in one spot, and shoots straight ahead, but only if it sees you. Dodge crosshairs and it will not fire. Funny enough, strange. When I did the editing, I could have sworn these suckers had 40 health. Alright. Oops. Bit late now. Oh well. Anyways, as you can see, you simply dodge little crosshairs and they won't see you, and you can feel free to fire at them at will. So 2 shots with most weapons will take it down. If it's in the front row, a sword's probably your best bet. Really no big threat at all, and they give you pretty decent weapons for this part of the game. Now, if you noticed, the little little green diamond thingies, those are mystery data. They are the treasure chests of this game. They come in 3 types. The green ones, which are random and will return every time you log or jack into the internet. The blue ones are only available once, and like this one. I just picked it up. It has set items inside. It's not randomized. And now that I've collected it, it will never appear there again. Now there are also purple ones here. I'm not entirely certain what's so special about the purple ones in this game. They act like the blue ones, preset contents, and they don't return. But in later games, they're locked, and you have to get an unlocker item in order to open each one. But for now, since we don't have sub-chips yet, or out-of-battle items, they're just items. Now, the green ones in later games can also pull a mimic on you and force you into a battle, which, depending on how you like the battle system, will either be, horrible, like most games, or not bad. I mean, you get stuff every time you beat an enemy, so nothing too bad. Now, this one is apparently Yai's computer, so once we find the missing computer program, this is where we need to go. So, speaking of which, let's go look for that little sucker. Another battle. If you can't tell, I'm speeding up the battles 300% because there's a lot of them, and that's the typical problem with an RPG. Or an RPG Let's Play. Now, here you can pick up, or you can buy battle chips, or you can pick up upgrades. HP memories will upgrade your health, and power-ups will upgrade your weapon, your Mega Buster. We don't have enough money for any of those yet, so... Or I want to get a power-up, but we don't have enough money for it, and so we'll come back later. Anyway, so here's the little lost program. We finally found him. So now we have to go back to Yai's network and let him know that we found him. But before we do that, I want to make sure there's no other items around here. Here's some Metars. Their weapon isn't all that bad, except, like I said before, it's blocked by any hole in the ground, so if you're fighting an enemy like Gutsman, then it's not the best choice of weapon to use. So, anyways, oh, we got a new virus enemy here. These are called fishies. They have no element, 80 health, and they give the relatively useful dash chip, which makes you invincible, I believe, while you charge across the screen and damage everything in your way. They look threatening at first until you realize they have a crucial weakness. They attack close range, which means anyone with good hand-eye coordination can take them out very easily with a sword. Not that scary. If you don't have a sword, then they are like the normal cannons, and they'll only attack when they see you in front of them, and either way, you just step out of the way. So we got the power-up I wanted earlier, and now I'll show you what those are for. So you go into the status screen, and you can upgrade your attack power, how quickly you can shoot, or this area here, which is charge, which is my favorite. The weapon sucks by itself, but when we get into a fight, speak of the devil. Now, watch. Take out the first one, take out the second one, I'm out of weapons, but now I can charge my Mega Buster and do roughly 26 damage per shot. It takes a long time to load, but you get it upgraded well enough, you got yourself, charge it up rather quickly, and you have yourself about as good as a beginning level battle chip. So you're not completely defenseless. Now here I'm just going to run through here and pick up some more items, because I saw there's mystery data here, so shouldn't take too long. Personally, I don't like this area. There's no real exploration to it, and because it's just running in circles over and over, it just feels like there's more battles than normal. Yeah, if you noticed, there's two levels of charge. There's yellow charge, which is fairly weak. Then there's the red charge, which is naturally stronger because you're charging it for longer. So, you still have a choice if you're charging up your weapon. Yep, here you can start to tell the game is starting to lag from recording, so it's not doing. And I'm starting to make a couple do a couple mistakes I wouldn't normally make. Like missing with that first shotgun, and it lagged up on me and screwed me over. It's gonna happen a few times later on. see. There should be more battles. Still looking. There's the exit. So if we decided to come here from Yai's computer in the real world, that would be where we'd appear. And then we can head into the net from their computer if we wanted to, and personally, I don't really see the point. I mean, Lan's computer is a lot easier to get through instead of this crap. So, having finished that, we can head down into the kitchen, and there's a problem. Well, remember the totally not suspicious repairman earlier who was here to make sure our oven didn't catch on fire? Well, the oven's on fire. Not suspicious at all. Yeah. Either it's the crappiest repairman in the world, or one of those terrorists we were hearing about. Anyone want to make any bets on which it was? So now we see our first real level, the oven network. Naturally, as you can tell, it's going to be a fire element theme level, but not really big on a theme. Most fire type viruses are fairly strong, so this point of the game, you're not going to see much for specialty viruses. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have to throw in the virus analysis screens anymore. At least not until we get to the boss. So, like this one says, there's the viruses, you can't see them, they just attack you, random encounters, like we've seen already. There's the gimmick for this level. Parts of the network are on fire, and we're going to need to find an ice block item which will let us put out 7 fires. If we don't make a path through... Crap. Yeah, this is what I meant about lagging. It just started shoving me into a wall somehow and got caught in that corner. Thank God it didn't happen in a battle, that would have been horrible. But anyways, like I was saying... Okay, never mind, we got a virus battle. And it's a World 3 virus. Really tough. Alright, mini boss time. Here we go. This is tough. Okay. Is that it? Okay. That's the best they can do, huh? Yeah. Big scary virus. Whoopee. Yay. Anyways, like I was trying to say earlier, get the ice block, you can put out 7 fires and proceed. If you take the wrong route and you don't get to the end of the level, then you're going to have to go back and restock your ice block, which also means all of the fires you put out are back. You're gonna have to try again. Not the best idea in the world, because backtracking really sucks if you screw it up. But it's fire. What else can you really do at this point, you know? So we're getting a few more battle chips, and the enemies here are weak enough. I'm pretty sure I don't need to upgrade my chip folder anytime soon. I'll probably do that after this video, after we beat the boss. Not really sure if I should do that on screen or not. I'll figure something out. And here is the thawing network. You can tell because it's apparently green, I guess. So, anyways, we get our ice block here. And now we get to begin the puzzle element of the level. And come on, like I already said. And here we go. Okay. Never mind, we're not going anywhere. So now we have to figure out how to wake up Mega Man. And we're getting a phone call. Isn't that convenient? The villain decided to take the time to call us back and then let in on all of his evil schemes. He called us specifically on the phone to tell us what he's up to. Okay. Now, the first time I played this part, I got kind of confused on what I was supposed to do. I mean, you know, obviously you want to put out the fire. Well, there's a sink sitting right there, and what looks like a dog food bowl or something, but not on the counter. But either way, there should be a lot of ways you can put out the fire. No, turn on the sink, put water on it. No, you go all the way back to Landrum and get a water gun. That it never says he happens to own a water gun. Yeah. The rest of the series gets better at this, but that one there, if you didn't know that was there ahead of time, you might spend a while looking. I mean, oh no, the oven's on fire. Let's go look at the bookshelf, maybe that'll help. We don't need the sink and all of the ice cold water, and a bowl to put it in, and all that crap, and there's my stupidity. I just wasted a chunk of ice block on something I didn't need to do. That's not gonna bite me in the ass later. Yeah. You know, in my defense, it's been a while since I've played this game. I have the whole series, and, you know, generally the first game isn't the one that I pick up to play on a regular basis. I mean, it's fun, but the rest of the series just improved on it a lot. I mean, this game, well, for one thing, it's hard to tell where you're going when you're online. I mean, all of the roads look the same. Here, you know, levels like this, you have different landmarks and, well, not really landmarks, but you get enough of a visual difference you can tell where you're heading. On the net, you just get road. More road. And that's it. So now comes the main puzzle. 3 or 4 different routes to take. Each one is blocked by different amounts of flame, and you simply have to figure out which route will lead you to the exit. Unfortunately, because I wasted my ice block earlier looking for crap on a road that I could have just walked around, I'm not going to make it through. Got 3 uses left, and I need at least 4, I think, to get to the boss. 2. Use up that one. And now I'm pinned, so let's speed up the return trip. And yeah, you really don't want to watch all this backtracking at normal speed. On a bright side, I got to see just how fast I can fast forward things on my new editing equipment, so yay for me, I guess. Yay! Totally worth it. Well, more battles. 6 door. Okay. This time, let's try not screwing it up. Got 3 routes, and let's take the low route this time. So take out this one. Take out this one. And another fight. No, the puzzle element isn't bad, and you kind of get used to this after a bit, but it's still kind of annoying when you're trying to work out the puzzle and then you have to stop all of your planning and strategizing and stuff to take care of some viruses, and yeah. Flip through here, and there's the boss fight. So let's go back. I saw an item back there and I want to see if I can get it. Take down these guys. And just a sec. Alright. I'm recording this, and apparently my computer doesn't register recording as something important enough to not go into sleep mode for. So I had to stop everything and wake up my computer. Now, this is one of the reasons I really like this series. Remember the original Mega Man series? You know, pick one of 6 levels, go through, kill the boss, get its ability, and then kind of play your little rock, paper, scissors game to see what you want to fight next, and you can take it any route you want. Remember how all of those enemies looked? Well, this game, they completely reimagined all of those characters. Like this one here is their version of Fireman. Now, Fireman, let's see. Fire Elemental, 300 health, specializes in fire attacks, obviously. And needless to say, you get the Fireman chip if you defeat him and you do really, really well. So, he has 2 main attacks. One is he will shoot fire across the screen. You dodge that by simply not being in front of him. And then the second attack is he'll charge up for a second and launch 3 bombs through the air. And then after they land, they will explode and light whichever panel they blew up on fire. So it's supposed to kind of limit your movement, but it doesn't really do that good a job at it. And because I haven't played this game in so long, I kind of overestimated this guy and assumed that the bombs would deal damage when they land, if they landed on you, which they don't. Which makes this easy boss already a lot easier. In fact, the only times I actually get hurt here is because leg kicked in and ruined my shots. Like when I wanted to get right in front of him and hit him with a weapon while he's charging up for his fire attack. Which, if you know what you're doing, isn't that hard to do on the system. It's just on a laggy computer from recording, you're gonna have a trickier time at it. So, not really much to say about this boss. He's pretty easy, and you can refight bosses later on. I'll show you that part, and you can get their weapons and upgrade their weapons from that. But each time you do, you have to fight a stronger version of the boss. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier. Each of the original games had the different enemies, and they reimagined each one. And what I like about this now is that I've played these games before having played the original Mega Man games, though I knew what they were. And it was actually kind of neat seeing how these guys compared to the originals and their, the original designs. Well, now we come to this part. Bad guy's defeated, and he goes and starts blabbing about, typical bad guy fashion. They managed to get what they were looking for anyways, and they're going to rule the world with the program they found in our oven, and... Wait a sec. Okay. Logic kicking in. They found the program they needed to take over the world in our oven. Really? And wouldn't it have been easier, instead of attacking random people, just going out and buying an oven? I mean, they're not really restricted access items, are they? Why couldn't they just gone to their own kitchen? I mean, why do they have to attack everyone else's? And just... why? Well, anyways, typical hero kid. You saved the world. How about food? Yay. Yeah, bye. I'm going to hope that was a typo, because that's a really lame joke. I mean, yeah, bye, computers. What's even worse is I'm thinking I have to explain it. Well, anyways, so we're done here. And then, finish the level. And then what we do after each level is we go to the bed and end the day, which allows us to save the game. And tomorrow, or next episode, we'll do tomorrow's stuff, and I'll show you about folder stuff, and see ya.